Guadalupe Mountain National Park has many different hikes that you are able to experience. We didn't get to try any other trails, but we did hike and reach Guadalupe Peak, which is the highest point in Texas at 8,751 feet or 2,667 meters above sea level. So, you are planning or thinking about hiking Guadalupe Mountain? Well, this video will help you in some questions you may have and show you some of the beautiful views you are able to see. At the trailhead, you have a great information board which can show you the different trails and provides lots of useful information. We started early morning, which it was about 60 degrees, and yes, it was a little windy. If you're into photography or videography, there is various opportunities for wonderful captures, so be ready. Some of you may have to acclimate to the altitude. We stayed in Van Horn, Texas for one day and then decided to hike Guadalupe the following day.
Feeling it? I feel it.
I did feel the difference. At high altitudes, the air pressure is lower, and this means that there is less oxygen that is available for your body when you breathe. This is rated as a hard hike, and my buddy there up front is the most experienced in hiking, so a lot of the tips were provided by him. Make sure to take as many breaks as needed. I recommend 1 gallon of water for this hike and plenty of snacks such as beef jerky, fruit jerky, mixed nuts, sandwiches, etc. Having drinks with electrolytes is important for maintaining that fluid balance in your body. Also, having snacks that are rich in potassium, like bananas, can help you replenish those electrolytes. During the hike, my left and right quadriceps tightened, and I had to take a break to stretch them out and massage them. My buddy gave me a sport electrolyte tablet to dissolve in my water and some potassium pills. After this, I didn't have any more issues with my quadriceps, so remember to properly be hydrated and prepared. You will be using your leg muscles repetitively for 8.4 miles round trip. As you climb higher, you can see the parking lot from where you started. Don't forget to have some sunscreen and sunscreen lip balm. There goes my heroes. The first mile and a half will be the steepest part of the hike. Then afterwards, the trail becomes less steep as you pass a cliff that turns around to the north-facing slope. So you will see a small forest with some pinyon pine and some southwestern white pine, which can survive because of the shadier and cooler climate. After about 3 miles, you will have reached a false summit. We took a break here and it is a very nice place to see the views as well. Afterwards, the trail descends slightly and you will see a wooden bridge. Once you cross this bridge, you're at the start of the final climb to the summit.
Thank you.
You will also be able to see the top of El Capitan, which is beautiful. El Capitan is the 8th highest peak in Texas, and there is no formal trail that reaches the summit. It is rarely traveled, overgrown, and may be hard to follow for some.
Interesting area right here. Look at the rocks. Almost to the top here. There's the top right there. There we go, Guadalupe Peak. Yeet.
Get her done. Man, those guys told me it was 15.
This is when we finally made it. This was Memorial Day weekend, so there was a good amount of individuals hiking that day. Not sure how other days would look like. We took about an hour break on the top before heading back down. If you are lucky and go on a clear day like us, then you are able to have these tremendous views at the top. Here's some footage so that you can see where we were and how it looks like from the top. So after our rest, we started heading back down. Also careful on the way back down since you and your legs might be very tired. I would advise to start this hike at a proper time, especially if you don't know what level of fitness you are at or are going underprepared. Also pay attention to the safety concerns that Guadalupe Mountains National Park posts on their website. Winds, for example, can reach up to 30 miles per hour and gusts can reach 50 to 80 miles per hour, which would make the trail extra challenging and dangerous. Cell phone coverage is limited, so a navigational device can alert search and rescue teams of your location, and it is a good precautionary item to have. Oh, and like I mentioned earlier, we stayed in Van Horn, Texas, which is about an hour away from Guadalupe Mountains National Park. If you do decide to stay there and like Cuban food, I recommend Baruch Cafe. Another recommendation for once you finish your hike and want a big juicy burger, then head to Van Horn Cattle Company. They have some good drinks there as well. If you have any questions you would like to ask, just leave them in the comments section and I'll do my best to get back to you with a response. Hope you enjoyed this video. I do have some other hiking videos on my channel for you to enjoy as well. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe.